How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm back with another summon and play video, and I don't know how far apart these two are going to be, but hopefully we can get some more cool things from these particular banners. And now the question is, yet again, which one do I summon on? Do I go with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta banner, or do I go with the God banner again? Because last time I did manage to pull at least one SSR, but because I get two multis, I think... You know what, let's go for the Omega Shenron one, because I do need a few units from this. I wouldn't mind an Omega Shenron dupe, of course. So, how many pods are we going to get here? 3 pods. I would have preferred 2 pods, because I tend to be a bit luckier with the 2 pods. But let's see if we can get at least 1 SSR from this, because that would help out massively, of course. So we go Super Saiyan 2, and at least 1 SSR would be absolutely amazing. So we start off with Borgos. Not the greatest start. Just a lead would make my day. Just any lead that... Physical Bardock, that is an interesting card. Interesting. Okay, technically he has a lead. Didn't expect that, okay. Things are looking great, okay, I can't complain. Super Vegito and Bardock, okay. Do you know what would have been dope? If that, man, if that Bardock was, what's his face? If that Bardock was Agility Godku, that would have been great. So, one more multi-summon. Of course, the reason why I'm doing 2 multi-summons is because it's not a double race banner, so the likeliness of putting an SSR pretty low. And of course, I don't think I've actually beaten any event once I've done this challenge. So, if you aren't aware, the rule is that I can use the version that I currently own. So if I manage to pull one and I own it already, I can go ahead and use it just to, you know, actually give myself a chance. We get Dol Zarbon. To be fair, already, I think my team is probably the best that it can be. I didn't necessarily need the Vegito, but honestly, I can't complain. Hercule, Gohan. The problem is, I don't think I'm getting that many agility types. Okay, never mind. Just got one right there. And another one. And Berta. Okay, so that was it. And do I have my free summon now? I actually have my free summon, which I am going to do off camera most likely, or at the end. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make my team now, and I will see you guys in a few moments. So because I do want to save a few of my training items, and I don't, you know, want to go ahead and just use my awakening medals as well, I basically just implemented a bunch of super rare units that aren't exactly going to add too much to the cause, because the main units in this team, of course, are going to be the SSRs. The other ones don't exactly provide too much, so I went ahead and just added a few that I already have laying around. And if you guys disagree with this, do let me know, because I don't see the point in me just awakening a particular unit that is going to provide that much and wasting my medals, because of course, like I said, main units are going to be the ones that I pull for the most part, but the most important ones are the ones that are going to actually be providing the most to the cause. But again, if you disagree and you feel like I should just use the ones that I do pull, let me know, and I will go ahead and do so. But now the question is, what do I take on? You know what, since I took on Vegeta last time, it just makes sense that I go ahead and take on his son, and that doesn't really sound right. And oh dear, how am I going to find a Super Vegito friend? That is actually something that I didn't think of. Okay, never mind. Because I managed to find a Buhan relatively easy last time. So 3 abilities, like, you know, the Buhan last time. This is the team, and of course the physical Bardock is basically the one, odd one out. Well, hoping this goes well, and keep in mind, I could still die. One super attack on the wrong unit could just end me straight away. So it's not going to be as straightforward as some of you may think, and of course I'm going to take damage straight away. Because one super attack could end me, and of course we do have a type disadvantage during one of the stages, and if I don't get any crits, that is where I could have a lot of problems, use up a lot of my items, and potentially die. So isn't that lovely? Let's go over this, go down here. Okay, so the first stage is STR, so this one shouldn't be too much of a problem. And who do we have here? We have double Vegito. Alright, let's go over this. Frieza is actually going to super attack, surprisingly. So it's, like, most of it is down to RNG. Granted, he is going to hit pretty damn hard here because of type advantages and such. But when we get onto the stages where he has multiple health bars... Okay, I got lucky there. Multiple health bars, and of course next time round we are going to have a type disadvantage. And in this particular rotation, we won't even have a unit that is going to do much. So we may be in trouble here. Is this going to be enough to seal? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm always 1 key off. Always 1 key off. I think that is enough for a seal. So I'm going to go ahead and use an Usher. See, like, instantly, I've had to go ahead and use up one of the items that... You gotta be kidding me. I thought that was enough. I thought the orb dropped down perfectly, but clearly it didn't. Feels bad. Well, there goes Goten. And Bardock doing what he can. Damn it, that is so infuriating. I'm going to have to go with this. I have no choice. And because I do have a type disadvantage here, I'm going to go ahead and use an Icarus. Otherwise, one super attack, like I said, could end me. Because most likely, the Vegeta is going to take a ton of damage from the normal attack. So, man, I'm so pissed that Bardock didn't seal. Okay. Super attack, no. See, like 20k with an Icarus active. Vegito is going to take a little less, but... And no crit. So, we are legit going to use up... Okay, if we keep getting crits, we may not use up... Wow, of course he did. If we keep getting crits, I may not have to use up quite a lot of my items, but I am getting extremely lucky here. And... Gonna have to make way for this man. I believe that Icarus is still active anyway, but we didn't get super attack last time round, which was super lucky, so I guess you can say that it technically did seal. And this Vegito does not have any ability system buffs. Well, he does, but not any crits or anything, so I'm going to stay on this particular stage for a while longer. I think that my Vegito should be able to take him out, even if without a crit, and get super attacks. Probably going to take like 60k. If I didn't use an Icarus there, I would have died, so... This is a rotation that we want. Like, even with Prepared for Battle active, it just doesn't work out for my guy. Okay. I'm hoping this can take him out. Otherwise, if he super attacks me, I will die. And I think the next stage is STR, so we are going to have an easier time. But I legit would have died there. If he super attacks me, I legit would have died there. So it's not as easy as some of you may think. And that reminds me, I still do not have his Tech Trunks. Okay, keep him around. Let's get a super attack with him. And Bardock is legit not going to do anything for the most part, I believe. So we're going to have to heal up here for health bars. And then, of course, in the next stage, we'll take on the physical type, who attacks so many times. And he hits pretty damn hard himself. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to use the majority of my healing items here. Because unlike Buhan, like, we don't have any healing capabilities in this particular team. And we get super attacked, so... Losing a decent amount of health here, 21k. And who we have next turn? We have Bardock as well, so type disadvantage there. If we get unlucky and Bardock gets super attacks, we could potentially lose quite a bit of our health, but thankfully we have a good rotation here. And Vegito could take him out here. If he doesn't, we're going to stay on this for around one more turn, and then we move on to the physical stage. And it's like, here's the thing, I could potentially pick the event from like a random like name generator or number generator, and I'll pick an event, right, or the thing with the website will pick the event, but by doing that I could potentially get an event that is too easy for this team. So I want to take on an event that is challenging but isn't too challenging at the same time, but I got kind of lucky with the unit that I managed to pull. If I managed to get someone like Rose, it would have been a bit harder, but because I have a unit that legit just like counters everything, definitely does make it a lot easier. I could have taken on Buhan, who would have been a bit tougher, but at the same time, actually, Buhan wouldn't have been a bad pick. I still haven't done Buhan for one of these videos, so Buhan could definitely be a possibility in the future. For now, this is what I'm going to go with. And is he dead this turn? Close. And I don't think we've been super attacked this turn yet, so again, another possibility. Another healing item down. I'm just trying to justify everything that I'm doing here. And 33k, so that is... actually, I don't have to use a healing item just yet. I can just take him out here. Or do I? Because if he super attacks me, I could die. So yeah, I'm not going to take the risk here. I'm going to go ahead and use the healing item. But the physical stage is the one where we are going to struggle a bit more. And then, of course, we have the last stage, which is the end one where... Actually, that could be a bit of a problem if Vegito doesn't take him out. If we don't super attack with Vegito, that could be the end. So, we could die at the last hurdle, which is definitely something that could happen. So, we're going to go with this, and we are actually going to seal a super attack for once. The first seal of this video. I'm going to use an Icarus here. I don't want to take any risks, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these with Trunks. Right. This one isn't going to get any... Okay, kind of lagged there. That was weird. I don't think this one is going to get any, like, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't think this one is going to get too much damage in. Jesus, finally got those words out. I mean, I suppose you got kind of lucky with the positioning of the attack, so we did manage to get a few counters in. And we are going to see a super attack now. So we did get kind of blessed in this particular rotation. And now we have the Trunks, who is going to do what he can. Wait a minute, this Trunks low-key hitting harder than the Bardock. Granted, Bardock isn't getting that much of a boost, so it makes sense. And we are pretty close to a Dokkan mode. We aren't going to super attack here, but I am going to keep him there for the counters. And of course, I would get a Dokkan mode with the other Vegito. Like, I'm getting super lucky here. That's the thing, because look at the positioning of all the attacks. They are legit all on Vegito. So I'm getting lucky in that sense. Normally, it wouldn't be that. So, here we go. Is he dead? Why would I say that? I don't even know why I would say he... you know what? Never mind. So, we're going to get a Dokkan mode with Vegito here. No seal with Bardock, unfortunately. Is this going to be enough to take him out? I am not certain. I did take a bit of a risk here in not using an Usher or anything, so I could die here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough, or close to being enough. So here's what I'm thinking. Because I made things easier for myself in the sense that I get to use the units that I currently own, should I maybe limit myself in terms of the items that I can use, or maybe I can only use like one of each, just to make things a bit harder for myself? If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, and I'll go ahead and try to implement that in the next video, and I could die. I could die. Just like that! When you thought things were going perfectly, out of nowhere, Trunks comes out like, dead. Oh dear. So I did die there, unfortunately, but you can't win all of them, despite having a 100% Vegito. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.